Here are the onions and the garlics that I have. And I have my little basket here. And this is my first time doing storing onions. So I really don't know how is the best way to store onions. So what I'll just go ahead, cut them off, put them in a basket, cut them off, put them in this basket, and then just store them in my kitchen in one of the cupboards. So I'm gonna go ahead and trim these roots and when I tell you I am so proud. Like every time I come out here, I'm like, you did that. You did that. Well, not me, but God certainly did this. But it's like you have this opportunity in front of you, and it's either you take it or you stand back and be scared. You know, they have this saying that you feel the fear and you go ahead anyway. And it's like I've never planted onions, but if it works, it works. You know, if it grows and produce, hey, um, I'll be happy. But if it didn't, at least I tried. And I think that's the approach you have to have with your everyday life. If you never take a leap, you'll never know what it's like. Some things may work out, some may not. I watch some videos and I see some other young ladies from other channels and they plant these onions and they're like, oh, that's not my biggest onion. I'm like, oh my God. I am so grateful for whatever size I receive. It's like, I have these two big ones. I'm like, oh my goodness. I I can't believe I did that. I can't believe that happened for me. You know, that's how I feel when I see the audience. I'm like, I can't believe that happened for me. Like, you planted these, and I never really did much of anything because I really didn't know what I was doing. You know, so I just planted them, and from videos that I watched, I gathered that hey, maybe you want to water them twice a week or stuff like that. So I did that. Tried my best to water, and here I am. It feels so good not having to go to the store to purchase onions. I was like, you should see my face. I'm just smiling, especially when I take a one like these. I'm like, oh my goodness. This grew in my garden. This grew in my garden. I knew no science behind planting onions. All I knew was put it in the earth. Um, put some fertilizers around it. I had no fertilization schedule. But I think this year I will definitely plant some more onions again. And also I decided I'll try some red ones also. So hey, listen to me. I'll try some red ones and I'll be more. This one, like, it could have dried a little more. It's a green. I'm gonna put it here so I can use it earlier. So I think I'll be much more deliberate, you know, how I approach planting onions this year. Yeah. I think I'll I think the videos I watched, I tried to space, but I think I'll plant more this year. I'll definitely plant more. I'll definitely try different varieties also. Yes, so it's not like I'm gonna go all the way to plant any fancy variety, more than maybe same yellow ones, add some red ones, some white ones, whatever I see at Home Depot, that's what I'll be planting. Definitely whatever I see at Home Depot. So I will not go crazy, maybe trying to, source any fancy varieties. Um, I'll just stick to, yellow, some white, some red. I can't believe it. Like my basket. Also thinking about the seed. You go back to the story in the Bible when it's a parable that talks about the sower, and the sower went out to sow, and it talks about you have some seed that fell on different soils, and some fell on stony soil, and they grew up, but because of the condition of the soil, the seed did not really come amount to much. It died. You have some that fell by the wayside, and birds came and they devoured those seeds. Then you have seeds that fell in good ground, and those seeds grow and they produce. So, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and finish these onions off camera, and I would definitely love to weigh them to see um, what weight I have for my very first onion harvest. All right, so I'll come back and I'll show you the results and the weights. Okay, friends, here's the finished product. I have a basket of onions and some garlics. Oh my God. Okay, so I'm gonna grab my little luggage scale. Grab my little luggage scale. I'm gonna check the weight of my onions. Yay! Okay, let's check the weight of these. So I have my little luggage scale here, and I've already put all of them in this bag. So let's see. 16.5 pounds of onions. Yes. 16.5 pounds. I'll take that. I will definitely take that. Let's check the garlic. So we had 16.5 on the onions. We're gonna check the garlic. I'm not sure this doesn't have enough. Nah, it's not gonna give me a weight. It is not heavy enough. Okay. Well, I don't have another scale. So I guess that's that.